How does one even start a blog? Just say hi? Hi. Hello everyone, my name is Leon, and I'm a huge anime and manga fan. I just love all of that shit, the stories, the characters, everything. I also like blogging. I have never really blogged before, but I hope I can pick it up as a hobby for you guys and for myself. This is actually quite enjoyable. This is my segment called 5 Minute Otaku, where I just talk about anime and manga related stuff that happens in my life. It's just like little things that life likes to give me, and boy, it gave me a good one this week. So let me tell you a story. So, I was calmly walking down the street wondering how many licks were necessary to reach the center of a Tootsie Pop when I saw an old lady berating a 10-year-old girl for liking anime. She even called it the devil's work and shit like that. Now, instead of minding my own goddamn business, I decided the safest thing to do was dropkick the infidel right in the face. I'm kidding. Really, seriously, I am kidding. I calmly approached her and mentioned how liking anime isn't such a bad thing. The lady, instead of shoving pepper spray up my ass or calling the cops, calmly asked me why we youngsters liked anime so friggin' much. I was seriously taken aback. I pondered what answer would satisfy this old lady. So for a while I was like, this went on for a good 1 minute until I came up with a couple of decent reasons. And that's what I'm gonna talk about today. Number 1, it looks stunning. Now, I don't mean to harp or criticize Western creators. I'm a big fan of your work too. But there's just a certain thing that anime has that we non-Oriental folks can't replicate. Sure, I enjoy Adventure Time's cartoonish spaghetti arm doodles, or Beavis and Butthead's, whatever the fuck art style that's supposed to be, but there's a certain elegance and kawaiiness that anime captures like no other. Number 2, the characters. For any series to succeed, they need to get over one crucial thing, and that's creating characters that we, as an audience, are going to like. Anime does this, just right. Maybe it's because we idealize Japan's culture based on anime, but there's very few shows that we can say suck the shit ring off a toilet on this particular aspect. On the other hand, in the Western world, we have a 50-50 ratio for good characters in most TV shows, not just in anime. Hell, some characters are so immersive they become waifus. But that hasn't happened to me. I don't have a waifu. What's the next segment? Number 3, everything in anime just looks cooler. Seriously, I mean, check it out. I'm a huge Yu-Gi-Oh fan, and I am constantly saddened by how our card game playing technology is years behind what I expected for 2016. Here's an example. This is what Yu-Gi-Oh looks like in real life. Yeah, this is the equivalent of watching golf on TV. Not very fun. Now let's see how anime does it. Whoa, shit! You're gonna be scrubbing pieces of those guys off the pavement for weeks! And lastly, number 4, escape. Anime's popularity has given us a wide variety of worlds to explore, all different, completely independent from our world's conflicts. I mean, seriously, have you seen the gutter of a planet we live in? Here, let me see if I can list off some topics. The United States presidency is between Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump. The United Kingdom is no longer part of the European Union. There's a migrant crisis going on everywhere. Mexican teachers are getting shot by the government on a regular basis over in Oaxaca, and we don't know what to do about it. Come to think of it, there's a lot worse issues that I should be worried about. I mean, I don't know how to balance a checkbook. My generation lives in constant fear of getting into crippling debt over nothing. Then there's the whole unemployment issue where they want you to have 10 years experience when you're 20. The fact that houses are way more expensive than they should be nowadays. I mean, seriously, there's nothing for us here. And yet somehow, when we hear the nice sound of an anime that we had been waiting a week for turn up on our computer, it's soothing. It gives us release. Like, we don't have to live in this world for 25 minutes. We get to enjoy something else. We get to be with people we actually like and not the people that pick on us. Seriously, was I the only guy that got picked on for liking anime in middle school? Anyways, so I explained all of this to the old lady in the street. And for a second our eyes met. She looked at me, put her hand on my shoulder with motherly affection. I looked at her dead in the eye, and you know what she told me? She told me I needed Jesus. The end.